What's up with y'all? Jess Spark Star Pilot back in this motherfucking check it out. You know what I'm saying? Now, with the sun and Leo and the moon in Sagittarius, that's gonna be a space of where the actual flame in the sky is what's going on. So it's a flying fireball in the sky. You know what I'm saying? So like that will be in both aspects for sun and moon, because the sun and moon in general is pointing us towards the relaying energy of how we are seeing this. We're in the spectrum of the sky where we're in the middle of summertime. You know what I'm saying? And when you're in the middle of summertime, the whole objective is looking at it from the space on where the ancients used to look at it back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't very long ago. It was like about 300 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And so all these pictures y'all be seeing, how they be saying it was like this thousand BC, this BC, nah, all that shit is fake. None of that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at it from the space on where they started rulership, where they started rulership was about 300 years ago. So you don't gotta get lost in the sauce thinking it's been an ongoing thing for 2,000 years. This is just what they say is going on. They're saying something like, "Oh, we've been doing this for 2,000 years." It just them writing a spectrum of what they want the world to believe. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, all they do is lie. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always talk about be wise as a serpent, like, because they're snakes, and all snakes do is lie. So who told you that's the only saying to go by? You know what I'm saying? But beyond, let me stick to the video. You know what I'm saying? So with the moon in Sagittarius, again, that's going to be a space of where the Sagittarius moon is going to be space to how it's almost going to look like a blood moon. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you're looking at that from the spiritual perspective, from the astrophysics, not astrophysics, but astrology perspective, and I'm the only astrophysics on Earth. There's no such thing as an actual astrophysics. And astrophysics is a made up job. You know what I'm saying? When you're thinking of actual astrophysics, you gotta look at people that study this, the astrology and the astronomy. And once you only pick one out of the two, you're not a real astrophysics. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that that's even a real job, but I'm just you know what I'm saying. Just when you're looking at it from the perception of how it's supposed to be seen, then you're in the right shoes, you're in the right point of view. But like I said, yeah. So when you're looking at that from the space on how a real teacher is supposed to be seen, looking at it, you understand that the spectrum in the sky we're going through like the red shift, almost like the Martian shift. You know what I'm saying? And when you're looking at that, you'll be in a space where even the sun, like if even the sun at a time like this is going to be looking like almost reddish a little bit. If you wear shades and you stare at the sun a little bit for a little while, the sun may almost look like a reddish spectrum. Like you can close your eyes and you can see and not to say that that's a bad thing, but that's a space on where you could be seeing colors like those, because in that perception, the whole point is looking at it from the objective of where these things are supposed to be seen as from the main point of view. You know what I'm saying? So now you're in the space on where like the people that used to study this back in the day were looking at it from. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, the moon in Sagittarius, so that's like the blood moon. You know what I'm saying? That's the fiery moon. That's a fire in the sky. There's a fire in the sky right now. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking at that, the whole point is to see it from the point of view of where when you what like almost like think about it like this. What the sky will be seeing is like I say sky, I'm talking directly to the sun and moon. What the sun and moon will be seeing is just a foggy cloud. You know what I'm saying? And out of that foggy cloud, they would make up like an image on how they see the world, because the atmosphere is and the sun and moon is completely different things. You know what I'm saying? The atmosphere is first, the sun and moon is second. So when you're seeing it like from that perception, you'll be in this point of view of where you're looking at it from the space on where you understand that the way that it's the way that the sun emits light, the way that the moon reflects the current body of water we're on right now, our emotions are we're gonna be like, we're almost gonna be like a fire or red planet at the moment. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be basically the Martian energy in general in that moment right now. You know what I'm saying? So when we're almost like that Martian like energy in the sky, we're gonna be in a space somewhere like we're almost gonna be like, we're almost gonna be flooding. Like in my previous video, I said flooding in not previous, but a couple videos ago, I said float in our desires. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that's the space on where we're gonna be at the moment. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be directly in our desires. You know what I'm saying? And a desire is not really a good thing to have. But if you're new at this and you don't know any better, you know what I'm saying? You'll be in a space where you think that this is the right thing to do, but you gotta see it as this perception. You know what I'm saying? The whole point is to see a reflective way of how you can build upon something with another person. You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing that in a negative, demonic ass way, that's why your shit is not prospering. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing that in a harmonious way, that's why your shit is prospering. You know what I'm saying? So you can be going through anything. Like things like this is where we figure out a lot of things in this current shift, because this is a shift we're going through, you know what I'm saying, at the moment. So in this shift, we want to be in a space somewhere where we're leading towards the right scenarios and how we can live upon our life, you know what I'm saying, instead of us getting lost in the sauce. Because when you get lost in the sauce, you may think that the whole point is to build an objective currency on how you're supposed to be seen. But people don't really care about how you're seen. People care about how you are. You know what I'm saying? And what you're passionate about. When you're passionate about something, like I said, we're in a passionate place right now. When you're passionate about something, people can respect that. And there's nothing more better than having respect. When you're trying to be liked, that's the where you always try to uphold that currency in the esoteric realm, which is not really real currency. It's a fake made up currency that you and that spirit made together. But when you got the respect element within your name, no matter what, you don't care how you see it. At the end of the day, motherfucker has no choice but to respect you because the way you're going upon your scenarios in life. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, this blood moon in the sky tonight is gonna be in a space somewhere. The reason why it looks like that is because our current body of water is we're boiling in our passions, we're boiling in our desires, we're boiling in the fiery pits. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the real shit. This is what fuck the Bible, but this is what shit like this was talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're trying to point at. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't have the right starting point in how this shit was supposed to be seen. You know what I'm saying? When I say you're in hell every day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go outside and you let the sun touch your skin. That's hot. You go in the cool and let the moon cool you down. That's cool. All that shit is one thing. It's something. It's one thing. The sun and moon, that's like the father and mother. That's the same thing. So seeing it like that, you'll be in a space on where you can derive some more information about that classic, and classic with a K, because it's ancient, because things like this is what we created in the spiritual realm. We're the ones that's supposed to take spiritual responsibility for things like this, instead of us getting lost in the sauce, thinking it's something else. You know what I'm saying? When you take responsibility for things like this, I got dry lips. Sorry, y'all, but you know what I'm saying? But when you take responsibility for shit like this is where you'll lead to the heavenly realm. You know what I'm saying? You'll lead to the right way and how to look at things. You'll lead into the council in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Now, and like, council in the sky is what you make out of it. Excuse me. And when you know that's what you make out of it, you'll be in a space on where you make God possible. You're an individual that makes God possible. So if you're gonna be in a space somewhere you're being timid, you don't want to do something, like, no, I want to do it, this is scary, or I want to do it, this doesn't look safe, or no, I don't want to do it, this is not, and you a bitch, then all possibilities, the real God's gonna look at you like, I have no use for you. I have no use for you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be shit like that, and you don't want to be seen like that to all possibilities. That's like one of the worst feelings to ever feel, and ever. Period. So you don't want to be seen in that space and ever. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a human, you'll get some You'll get some what's that word I'm looking for? You'll get some you know the word I'm looking for. You'll get some that you'll get that energy with you, but at a time like it's looking for the powerful humans, and if you're not ready to do something, it has no use for you. You know what I'm saying? You'll get grace sometimes. You'll get grace, but sometimes if you're just too timid, it just won't give a fuck about you. You know, some real shit. But beyond that, you know what I'm saying? Jess Spark Star Pilot, and we out in this motherfucker.